Alright guys, welcome back to Beaver's 3D printing. I had a couple of people asking me a question about the Bambu Mini. Right now I'm doing a name plaque for, it's a demo that you put on your desk, okay? And I'm using my Bambu Mini. Yesterday, well not yesterday, 2 days ago I upgraded my Creality High, and I upgraded the firmware, the slicer, whatever it was. It hasn't been working properly ever since. I did the same thing that I'm doing here, which is being printed face down in a different color on the Creality. And I've been working with the Creality. I didn't want to put it on this guy. I wanted, because this guy was printing something else, and it took 3 days to finish. And I put it up on YouTube. It's a short of a jouster incense holder. I'm going to show you in a minute. So I decided to put it back to work now to do the same thing that the Creality is doing, but in a different color. And it's doing, I wish I could have showed you earlier, but when I filmed, I had it filmed in a different angle, so I couldn't. I said it's not a short, it's supposed to be a longer video. So anyways, so I'm doing this again, but so far this is what it looks like. And just a sec, I'm gonna put you guys on hold, and I'm gonna show you what the Creality has printed out for me. The same thing as this one, but in a different color. So I'll be right back. You see, the idea was, I have this nameplate, or plaque you want to call it, that I designed, and in the back, well, it says in the back, you're stronger than you think. I don't like the burn. I did this on my Bambu, but I just don't like the way it engraved. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with the slicer. You know, adding text to projects on this, I find it not tedious, but I find it's just weird, regardless of what slicer you're using. You know, it's like they could have done it much more simpler than that. You know, squeeze or something. I don't know. Anyways, but it doesn't matter. I still have to modify the plate, because I decided to go modern in a way, you know, put cylinders, you know, because you remember the old plates, those brown things you looked when you walked into the principal's office, you know, Mr. Ephraim, oh God, man, we're in trouble. So anyways, I decided to do it like with cylinders and stuff like that, but I'm not finished yet. I thought I had a good amount of degree, we'll say, you know, but it's not, it's too straight, you know. Plus I have a wart going on up here. I don't know, see it? Can you see that? There's a wart going on, and I think it's because of the legs. So I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have a better idea, let me know. But this is what you know. I'm gonna fix the design, so that I'm gonna try to half moon these, so that it's like cut out on both sides, so that way it'll give you that, you know, that, you know what I'm saying? That slant part. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You know. Anyways, so this is what I've been working on for a couple of days with my Creality and stuff, and this was printed on the Bambu, like I said. So I decided to put because I wanted to do it in two different parts, and I wanted to take the name tag and glue it onto this. I didn't want to imprint it, the colors and all. It would take too long. So I tried to cut corners and say to myself, well, maybe I could just make it thin and glue it on, and they won't know. It's not that they won't know the difference, but make it like as wide and as high as the plaque itself, But like I said, I'm still in the demo modes, testing it out. And like I said, if you look at the Bambu, it's doing the same thing. Okay, it's just doing the same thing, taking its time. You can see that I'm using eSun filament. On both machines, I was using eSun filament, but ever since I upgraded the Creality firmware, my Creality is not working correctly. So the person who's asking me about which one is better, stick with Bambu, man. Just stick with Bambu. And if you want an XY core, go ahead. Me, I don't advise the XY core right now. I mean, yeah, the XY core for people, that some people they like it and stuff, but I prefer a sling bed right now, And my next unit is going to be the A1 combo. Forget it. I made up my mind. Forget the rest of these companies and stuff like that. I mean, this printer hasn't let me down. It's been working for months now. It hasn't stopped. And look at it. Look at it. Look at the layer. I mean, I can't wait when it's finished so I can see what it looks like on the other side. So, and like I said, back to this guy. You look at it. Well, why did it do that? It's all rough. And this is the front. See, it's a veterinarian medicine tag with the doctor's name. Look at the white. Look at this bleeding. It's just, and I can't seem to fix the bleeding on this Creality. There's too much bleeding going on. I flushed the hell out of it and everything. You go into the settings and you just keep raising it and raising and raising as much as you can and stuff, and it's still bleeding. And I know that there's other videos on Creality that's saying the same thing, that there's a lot of bleeding going on with their slicer. I mean, look at it. You can see this is not gold. I mean gold. This is not yellow. You can see there's some bleeding going on here. Look at the white. Almost looks like it was marbled. The D. Look how the D looks. The D doesn't look nice at all. Jessica Rivera. DMV, DVM. It doesn't look nice. And I'm supposed to take this because it's very thin, and I'm supposed to take this and I'm supposed to glue it to the back of the plate, well, to the front of the plate. It's like I said, I don't want to engrave it onto the plate because it would take forever, hours and hours, 7-8 hours just to do this plate. So no, don't have time for that. And I'm sure the customer won't. Well, they're going to the Etsy shop, so there's a video of it and pictures of it. So, hopefully you're gonna, expect what you're seeing and not what you're not seeing. So that's basically it. I'm disappointed in my Creality. Really, maybe if I go into Orca, but I can't use Orca slicer because my laptop is a 215 and it's not compatible with the Orca slicer because you need to go up. I think I'm running, I don't remember what I'm running on this guy, but I'm not compatible, so I can't use Orca for slicer on this machine. This is limited right now with Creality, Bambu, and what's the other one there? The first one, that's blue, Cura. You can use Cura, but anyways. That's the way it is, eh? We're being controlled. Yeah, exactly. Buy another computer. Go spend another couple of $1,000s and buy yourself another computer so that you could be upgraded to the rest of the world. Yeah, sure. I'll do that tomorrow. Hang on a second. You know. Anyways, so like I said, here's the bamboo, the way it's running. Look at that shiny yellow. You know, looks great. I don't seem to have any issues. My layers look nice and smooth. Hopefully it'll come out nice. You know, how many minutes do I have left on this thing? I got a minute left. Yeah, I got a minute left, so I'm going to show you guys. I'll let it cool off. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the other side and see if we're disappointed or not. And for the last couple of days, this is what I've been working on. It's an incense holder. I got a short. I did a short on it. It's an incense holder. I like it. You know, it's cool. I like these kind of things, you know. And what you can do is you lift it out of its, you know, and well, I'm just not to destroy everything, but you can see here, see, you could put as much as you want. I mean, and it was printed in 2 different pieces, in 2 different parts. So you could see here, you could add as much as you want. I mean, you could really fill this thing up. And what I didn't have the filament to do it, but anyways, this was done with my Bambu Mini. I wouldn't have done this with my Creality. I wanted to go to sleep and stuff like that, just thinking that I don't have to worry about it. That's the Mini telling me it's finished. But this would have been nice in a marble filament. I don't have any marble filament. But like I said, this is just a demo. But you can see the details. It's like cracked brick. This is where you see the division between the two. You know, glue them together. You know, but it's cool. It's like it looks like it is Roman, ancient Roman or ancient Greek. Well, I would say more Roman because Greek is more squares. But this would have looked nice in a marble tint. You know. Oh, here's where I had this. I don't know what happened here. It's like it was too hot. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is for now. But it's okay. I mean, the next time I'll check it out. But you can see, it's all like cracked and stuff like that. And like I said, you put all your incense inside, and it looks cool. It looks, I find it's nice. It's a nice decor. And okay, well, hold on, guys. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I put an incense. I only got one hand, so hold on. So there's, see, I put the incense stick on it. It's a jouster, you know, guys. You remember, you know who the jousters are. You know, they two knights fighting with the horse with this long baton thing. But this is the way. This is what it looks like, and the ashes. When you're burning, the ashes fall into this little slot here. You know, I mean, this one is a little long. You could cut the tip a bit there. But I like this. This is a really nice model. I got this off, I'm a member of STL Flicks, and I got this off them. The designer, hats off. It is a really nice piece. And I ordered myself some, because I said I wanted to do it again. I got a couple of more of these incense holders, but this would have been nice in a silk white, silk gold, silk gray. The horse like a silk reddish brown. You know, when you look at a horse, you know, this would have just been something. And the base, a silk like, but they don't have silk. I did some research. They don't have silk marble, but they do, you know, they do have marble. So I ordered marble and the rest that I needed to reproduce this character once again, even though it takes many, I think it took me 40, 70, almost 70, well, close to 72 hours to print. But this is a really nice piece. Really, really nice. I like it a lot. And this is what the Bambu Mini produced. I'm sure if I had the A1, I would have probably went faster, you know. But I don't have the A1. I only have the Mini for now. And I didn't want to print this guy on the Creality for some reason. I just didn't want to. So, and look at the detail. Look at that. Look at that. This is really a nice piece. You know, nice piece. Here, if I can, I'm going to figure something out here to be able to hide the seam, but I'm sure people they wouldn't mind. But you have to admit it is a nice piece. So anyways, guys, this is what I have for you guys today. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'll be right back. So here, let's before I shut off or log off, whatever you want to call it. It's the print is finished. So let's take a look. See this? It's really smooth. Really nice. It's really smooth. So look at it. So it looks good so far. You know, let's see what it looks like. Oop. Dr. Jessica Rivera DVM. Look at the way it's written: veterinarian medicine, the star. You know, I mean, this is nice. You know, this is really, really nice. And like I said, it's just a demo because I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to pull it off. But, you know, just, oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. And trying to handle a camera and this at the same time. No. Hang on a sec. Just give me a second. I'll try to make it better. Hold on. Jeez, it's not easy, guys. So this is what it's supposed to look like. You understand what I'm saying? It's supposed to look like that. It's just two pieces glued together. You know. And it looks like that. And you can see the bamboo, how it did its work compared to the, what happened here, this guy. I'm very disappointed in that now. But anyways, guys, you know, hope you enjoyed the video. It's just like I said, it's not the best videos and stuff like that, but I'm showing you what I know about Creality HI, their slicer, and what I've been doing with my Bambu A1 Mini and with the combo pack. And so I'm just giving you the truth about using the two machines. So anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe. It helps grow the channel. And thanks to you guys who are subscribing. I don't have many subscribers. I only got 23, you know, but I appreciate you guys looking at my videos. And, you know, leave your comments and tell me what you guys have on your mind. So, you know, we'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.